Hey you, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. There may be a message in this reading for you. And as always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. So Pisces, listen, big energies, right? We've got a new moon in Libra. We have the big solar eclipse happening this week. You know, these energies, of the solar eclipse, I mean, it could be 6 months that we hang in there with them. So anyway, but, here we are at the peak. Finally here, we've reached that point. All right, so let's see what's going on. Well, lots of cards wanted to come out. All right, Pisces, we have the Hierophant to the Devil. Some of you really want to have some freedom to just kind of do what you do. You know what I'm picking up is like you are tired of how do I want to say this? Of being kind of held on a short leash. Like some of you, I just feel like some of you just want to break away and just do something that you're not allowed to do or you're not supposed to do. I just get this, I just want to go out and do something bad. And here we have this bad boy energy. So yeah, I feel like some of you Pisces are rebelling, It's just like, it's almost as if you have held back for so long and gone along for so long that now it's almost as if you're like this volcano erupting and you're like, I'm done. I'm out of here. So anyway, this could just be one of these energies where you just need space. All right. And if you need space, gosh, go take it. I'm all about space. All right. So go take that space if you really need it. But let's move on with your reading here, because I feel as if there's a lot of stuff that's going on. All right. And if you are dealing with somebody, I feel as if, there's these two conflicting energies. One person of, maybe it's one of these things, Pisces, where before you met someone, you were this way, right? You were single, you did whatever you wanted, you partied, it's like you didn't have to answer to anyone. And then you meet someone, right? And now all of a sudden life is like routine, and you get up in the morning and you guys are just kind of doing what people do. You get up, you make coffee, you go to work, you come home, you have dinner, you get on your phone. You know what I mean? Like I just feel as if the dullness and the routine of life is just not what you want. And it's almost like you just don't know what to do about it. I mean, 7 of Wands, it's almost as if, you start to realize that that's what's missing. Is like you miss that part of your life that used to be, fun and exciting and maybe spontaneous. And now it's not spontaneous because you're with somebody who's very, very, wants to know everything that's going to go on. And you just want to kind of go out and go for a drive and see where you end up. And so what if you don't have a reservation? We're just going to show up and see what happens. And I just feel as if you kind of miss that. I think you miss that freedom of just being able to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. And that's kind of getting you down a little bit. But, look, I feel as if it's just kind of one of those temporary kind of fleeting kind of energies. And maybe it's one of those things that you need to inject into your relationship. Because if you're feeling like your relationship has gotten dull and routine, and there's just no excitement to it, well then, the only way to bring it in is to bring it in, right? So don't be afraid, to get a little creative and, kind of see if you can get that spark going again. Because I think you can, because I do see that the Sun card comes out and we do have the 6 of Wands. So I feel as if there is a sense of like things kind of turn around and, this is just a phase. All right. And I feel as if this is a passing phase, but it's a very important one, because I think what you realize in, feeling so oppressed by a relationship that may have grown a little bit stale, is the fact that you realize that you don't want it to be so stale. And either things have to really kind of perk up a little bit, and add some excitement to it, in order for things to be happy again. And I think you realize that's what it needs. So it's almost like, Pisces, you have this like aha moment of like, I know what we need to do. We need to just kind of, go to the lake and strip down naked and just kind of go skinny dipping like we used to do when we were young. I mean, anything crazy and wild like that. I feel like that's what's calling you, Pisces. So why not? Why not embrace, a little bit of this youth and a little bit of this, bad boy or bad girl kind of energy and just kind of make it happen for you. So I feel like, this new moon is making you remember who you were before a relationship kind of got stale on you. And all of a sudden you realize that, you've grown kind of like a rock, I mean, really, that's the energy I feel. It's like you went from having all this fun to like, oof, all of a sudden you're this rock planted in this house, So anyway, that's the energies I'm getting for you, Pisces. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Anyway, it's a big energy, all right? So let's kind of roll with the punches here and just be open to whatever comes through, all right? Don't resist the change. Endings, beginnings, it's a big theme right now. So, yeah, just kind of flow with it, because if we resist it, that's where we run into trouble. But if we flow with it, all of a sudden, we're on a magic carpet ride. So let's ride that, all right? So listen, hit that like button right there. Blink, right there. Thanks. All right, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.